There we go. Well, thank you, Chuck, and welcome everyone to the first quarter of our Super Bowl party. Now, for the first quarter, let me introduce you to MiTeam Meetings, which you can see here. It's a real-time video collaboration tool that will help you ensure your meetings are more productive, allowing employees and customers to join from wherever they are working today. Imagine training sessions, maybe collaboration sessions with customers or clientele. Maybe you have a marketing campaign. Maybe you just need one or two folks to be able to join in on a project, or maybe I just need to have a conversation with Chuck and we haven't seen each other for a little while. So I'm going to go ahead and have a video meeting with him. So just a great tool overall to bring your teams together and to really allow you to just manage those meetings much, much more efficiently. Now I'll draw your attention here to the top right corner. You can see that I'm the active speaker and that's what's being indicated right here. And if I go ahead and click on my little three dots beside, you can see we've got 11 participants so far. Essentially, I have the ability to decide, do I want all of my people that are joining the meeting to wait in a waiting room so they have time to, you know, fix their video, get their audio working, that kind of thing? Or do I want everybody to just join into the session, which is, of course, how I've got this set up for today. Now down here at the bottom, we have our tools that kind of move around. They disappear and reappear depending on what you're doing with your mouse. And you can see that from here, I have the ability to leave the session. I can stop and start my video. Of course, I can mute myself or unmute myself if I need to add my 2 cents to the conversation. You can already see that I've gone ahead and shared my screen. And if I click on the 3 dots here, this is where I can start and stop the recording. Maybe there's a subject matter expert or a supervisor or a colleague who forgot to join the meeting. I can go ahead and initiate an invite right from here. Just simply type in their email address and away we go. And of course, I also have the ability in here to change my display. So if I click on Active Talker Layout, there you can see good old Chuck is front and center. And of course, I can play with that and just go back to my gallery layout. And of course, there you are. Hi, Chuck. All right. So lots of great capability, but one of the things that I really love about it, if I click on my settings here, what you'll notice is that I have much more capability built into the back end. So if I need to adjust which video camera I'm using, for example, or if I need to play with my microphone, my speakers, that kind of thing, I've got that flexibility right within the tool, even right within a meeting while I'm running it or while I'm a participant. And of course, I also have integration with my Office 365 calendar. You know, when I'm setting up my meetings, I'm going to be able to see my full calendar, so I'll know full well whether I have availability on a certain date or at a certain time. So I love that flexibility for sure. Now, over here on the left-hand side, you'll notice that I have a little word bubble. I've just clicked on that. And of course, you can see we've got a persistent chat over here. The persistent chat allows, you know, those participants in your meeting to perhaps, you know, write in questions that they might have surrounding the topic of conversation you're reviewing. Notice that I have the ability to send my location information. I can quickly upload a file. I've got emoticons that are available to me. So very, very easy to have back and forth conversations during the session as well. Now up here in the top right corner, you can see I've got 3 dots. Let's say, for example, somebody was struggling to join in and they, you know, wanted to have additional meeting information. You can see that I've got the phone numbers here. I've got a link as well to the actual video meeting. And then of course, I've got the meeting ID. So all those details remain available to me right from here. Plus, if you upload files for this session, you know, maybe you want to start out by uploading the PowerPoint or the Excel spreadsheet that you'll be working on with the team and have it ready and available. But what this allows me to do is to really drill down and kind of get rid of all the noise that is the chat conversation and allows me to just look at the files that were uploaded. So great from, you know, a persistent or ongoing meeting type of activity, easy access to those files. And of course, I also have the ability here to see the participants, So you can see all the folks that were invited to the meeting today. So a great way to either see who's been invited and of course to invite additional people as well. You know, all this is super great, but of course we've got so many other tools that are available to us, including our MiVoice Connect client, which you can see right here. So with MiVoice Connect, you know, we've got our instant messaging, our presence information, our click to dial from within the contacts, that kind of thing. But what I love here is that I also have a link to start and manage and create my meetings right from within the MiVoice Connect client. So if I click on that, what you'll notice is I get a pop-up, and this is actually the back end of the MiTeam meetings. So where I would go to actually manage and create those meetings. And bear with me here. I think I just need to bring it back up. Yep, there it is. So you'll notice, of course, there's the session that we're on right at the moment, but of course you can also see my calendar for the rest of the week. I've got a lot of different things going on. I have the ability to go and search and look for past meetings. So you can see here, and if I do a search, for example, for any meetings that have the word, say, Super Bowl in them, and that will really narrow it down. You got to spell Super Bowl right, but it will really narrow it down and find all the details that you're looking for when you're looking for an older meeting. Now, of course, notice down here in the bottom, left corner of your screen, I can start a meeting immediately, like an ad hoc meeting that I can just go ahead and click on. But I do also have the ability right from here to schedule a meeting. Now, it defaults to give it a meeting with my name, but I can make this whatever I need it to be. So follow up to today's call as an example. And notice that it's going to save it as a .ics file, but I can play with that. So if you're a customer who uses Google Calendar, no problem. Exchange, Office 365, all available to you right from there. And of course, again, from here, I can start inviting people and decide whether or not I want to remove that waiting room requirement that you're so familiar with. So when I add it to my calendar, it is going to save it to my hard drive. So the ICS file would get saved, let's say, for example, to my desktop. And then, of course, from there, I can double click on it, and then I can go ahead and start inviting folks to the meeting. But, you know, for me, I really prefer an alternative that is available. So I'm just going to bring up a new meeting from my Outlook calendar, and I'll just bring it over from my other page here. So here's an appointment that I'm creating in my calendar. I'm going to call this Monday's meeting. And I'm going to set this for next Monday, the 21st. And there we go at 4 p.m. And of course, notice over here on the far right corner, I have the ability right within Outlook to create a MiTeam meeting. And this is, you know, between the MiVoice Connect link to create meetings, or of course here within my calendar, it really just unifies everything into a single cohesive supported application for your meetings, for your video calls, for your collaboration sessions. And of course, now I can start going ahead and inviting people in order to get that meeting underway. So that was what we intended to show you for the MiTeam meetings. I want to thank you folks again for joining us for the first quarter of the Super Bowl party. And again, you know, great seeing you, and back to you, Chuck.
Thank you so much, Jill. Great job. As you can see, MiTeam Meetings is a great tool to efficiently host your video collaboration meetings. So if you have any questions about it, please reach out to us here at Hiscall.